Carnival Radio and enjoyment unlimited.
Shadows in my room, can't take back the love that I gave you.
Just the right kind of mix. Always turn you on.
It's always on my radio. Blazing hot hits.
You're listening to Carnival Radio.
Rolling down your face. Never be alone, I'll be there for you.
The radio is hot, but the music is cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's on here.
24/7 hits.
Enjoyment unlimited.
Music station.
This is Carnival Radio. Midday News.
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Oluwatimilei Ajayi with the Carnival Radio Media News. The Ibadan designate Obawolabi Olakuleyin has hosted the wife of Inspector General of Police IGP Mrs. Elizabeth Egbedokun at its Alalubosa Ibadan residence. The IGP wife, who is also the president, Police Officers' Wives Association (POA), was accompanied by wives of other police top hierarchy. Olakuleyin said the visit was significant, being the first delegation of the federal government to him. The Olubadan designate, who spoke through Ashikpa Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Lateef Adebimpe, thanked Police Officers' Wives Association for the visit and for their support to the cause of women emancipation in the country. He promised to give priority to gender equality and respect for women, irrespective of their religious, tribe or status. Also speaking, Mrs. Egbetokun called for stakeholders' collaboration to empower young women in agriculture to further solve the issue of food insecurity in the country. The IGP's wife, who was in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, for an agricultural program, was led to the palace by wife of State Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Abidemi Hamzat. Meanwhile, experts have disagreed with the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) over the interest rate hike by the Monetary Policy Committee (MPC). The monetary policy rate (MPR) was raised by 150 basis points. It is now 26.25%. Cash reserve ratio (CRR) was for deposit money banks was maintained at 45%, while the liquidity ratio was retained at 30%. Analysts predicted that the decisions of the MPC would not only lead to a drop in consumer demand, but would escalate production costs. The CBN Governor, Olayemi Cardoso, who refuted suggestions of investor hesitancy, acknowledged the dynamic nature of financial markets, where investors enter and exit based on various factors. On the ongoing recapitalization of banks, Cardoso reassured Nigerians of the banking system's stability, adding that it would make the sector to support the projected $1 trillion economy. The CBN governor noted effort to increase diaspora remittances by addressing concerns raised by the Nigerian International Money Transfer Operators, IMTOs, regarding fees and exchange rates. On the foreign scene, the World Health Organization (WHO) has asked Israel to lift the blockade on medical supplies in Gaza. The head of WHO, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, said approximately 700 seriously ill patients were stuck in a war zone. The WHO Director General told news conference that crossings from Egypt into Gaza have remained closed for weeks, cutting off the primary pipeline for emergency health supplies into Gaza. WHO Director General told news conference that crossings from Egypt into Gaza have remained closed for 2 weeks, cutting off the primary pipeline for emergency health supplies into Gaza. Tedros described the situation in Gaza as beyond catastrophic, adding that intense hostilities near Gaza's hospitals have compromised their ability to provide medical care and made it harder for patients to reach. Now talking sport, the Golden Eaglets coach Manu Garba said his words would press for a convincing win in the final Group B match against Togo today in Accra. even as he enthused that his teenage captain Cleto Simon, as a soccer surgeon, can wreak havoc against any opposition. Garba told newsmen that while going into the last group match against Togo, players will work more on goal-scoring exercises as well as being cautious about the defense. The Golden Eaglets drew goalless with Burkina Faso in their opening match but bounced to a 1-0 win against Niger, while Simon was twice voted man of the match to the delight of everyone. Other ends the media news on Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for listening. My name remains Oluwatimileyin Ajayi. You can download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and the iOS App Store. You can also check out our website at carnivalmedia.ng. Good afternoon.